Hello, my name is Dustin, and I'm with New Game Plus, a retro gaming podcast where each week we play a new old game and then we talk about it. Our retro game of the week this week is Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, which is, of course, a racing game made from the ever-famous, infamous pod racing of the first episode of Star Wars, which was loved. So I imagine in this one you're going to be Anakin, you're going to be racing around. This game came out at the same time for Windows, PC, as well as Nintendo 64. We're going to be playing the Nintendo 64 version this week. I don't think there's much difference there. Came out on a few different systems at a later time. Let's see what this is all about. We've got three options here from the beginning: tournament, free play, and time attack. Tournament is probably most like story based, so we're gonna go into that and see what it's about. We're gonna have to figure out all these buttons. With Nintendo 64, you never know what you're getting yourself into. That little walk is really good, by the way. Okay. So we're like in the shop. Is that what this is? My Star Wars lore and like I'm far off of that, so I know there's going to be some hardcore Star Wars fans in here. Looks like you've got practice where you can play without saving. We're just going to go with that top empty slot and your initials, which of course is N, G, and P, and that is okay. Alright, like in any racing game, we pick from our racers, and each of their pod racer, has different statistics. Looks like we're working with traction, turning, acceleration, top speed, air brake, cooling, and repair. I wonder if all of those are super important. Obviously, some are going to be more important than others. Who is this? EB Indocot? Again, please forgive me if I'm mispronouncing. Dudbolt, which I get. Hilarious. High traction. We've got Gascano. So this looks really rough. It is Nintendo 64, so, I mean, we can't fault it too much. Elon Mach. However, Odie Mandrell, however, Nintendo 64 is not always known for the best graphically, so if the gameplay is there, I guess it doesn't matter. I can't go right anymore. It doesn't look like it circles background, so I'm just going to hold left and get back to Anakin. That's who we're going to be, right? You got to be the boy alien. Aren't we all aliens? Traction. So it looks like everything's kind of middle ground. That's fairly basic. We'll go with Anakin. Let's just, okay. Tournament. Amateur pod racing circuit. The Botana training course. I can't move through any of the other. Oh, I can go up and down. Okay. So we've got 7 races to a course. Got it. We could go to Tatooine. We could go to the Sunken City Aquilaris. Executioner. The Domo 4? The Jovo 4? What the? Those aren't letters? Umo? Alright, let's just start with here. The Botana Bunta training course. Tatooine. Very familiar. From the movie. Let's go. Let's not go. Let's look at another screen. This is ugly. The 3-lap record. Must place 4th or better to progress. Man. Track favorite is Sebula. I remember seeing him from the movie, I think. You get 1,200 points for first, and you see the rest. There's the track. Fairly simple circuit. Now can we get in? No, we cannot. Ooh, hold on. Okay. Now, what is Z? I thought I was... Z is look around. That's what it keeps flashing. So I'm obviously not using a Nintendo 64 USB controller. Oh! There we go. There's our Z. Okay. I'd press that so many times. Don't know if there's a purpose of looking around. All we're seeing is dark polygons. Let's not look around. We can inspect vehicle. We can do vehicle upgrades, buy parts. You know what we're here for? We are here for starting the race. That's what we're here for. It is cool that you're going to be able to upgrade parts, it seems. Maybe even purchase new pods. If I recall,
The current record holder for this track is Sububa.
this is a quality game. Or it was a beloved game. 2, 1, and I tried to press it right on to see if we got a kind of Mario Kart extra boost. So we've got just A is our accelerate. We're going close to 400 miles per hour. Let's see if we've got a drift. I'm gonna check out these other buttons here. Oh, yep. Z is kind of a drift, like that. Let's try our left. What is left? The L1, is that? I don't know what it is called on Nintendo 64. Changes the map stuff, it looks like. If you look there on the right-hand side. R1 doesn't seem to be doing anything. Ah! Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna let off the accelerate just a little bit. Oh, B is my brake. Yeah, B is a brake. And, oh, so we've got obstacles in the way. This is There's no music on these stages? Is that real? Let's try the C buttons. Ah! C up. Alright. Standard. Changes view. C down. Looks behind. Oh, that's the first lap. Okay, we're off the course. C left and C right. Nice. Helps me to get through like skinny obstacles, it looks like. Alright. How far ahead am I? Super far ahead. So that map puts it around the entire screen. That doesn't tell me anything. That really doesn't tell me. I guess no one's close to me. Now, do I not have any kind of boost? Like, oh, I brought up my, I think I pressed R1 and that brought up my, like, that looks like my different arms of the pod or whatever. Can I repair those? If I hold R1, it repairs those. While I'm flying? Or do I have to go into like a pit stop?
Eat my dust, Eyeball!
I think I'm making Anakin say things by pressing R1. How do I repair?
It's a new lap record.
Alright, I'm on my final lap. No one's even close. I don't think I have a boost. Because, again, Z is that. L1 is our map. R1 brings up that repair thing. A is accelerate. B is brake. Yeah. I don't have anything else. C. So there's a little bit of music. But there's not much. And that's really wigging me out. Instead of using, I'm gonna use Z, but I think just letting off accelerate's gonna be best bet there. Now, I think I played this before, but it's obvious, like when on the Nintendo 64 back in the day. Probably a rental game from Take One Video on off of 31st Street, I think, something like that. Nolan always knows the. Oh, I accidentally pressed A again, so I didn't see the final screen there. But Anakin, NG. I just wish that was playing the entire time a race was taking place. Alright, so that was, finished that in 3 minutes and 35 seconds. Beat out Dudbolt, excuse me, who apparently did it in 3 minutes 42. I don't think that's true because I don't think anyone was close to me. I won 1,200 True Guts. Again, forgive me if I'm saying this incorrectly. Before we go to race 2, let me see if I can back out. No, I want to stay Anakin. Stay race 2. Hold on. Okay, no, stay. I just don't want to go into the race. I want to see. Okay, I think it's after the screen. So it's a slightly larger map. It looks like place 4th or better. Same thing, right? Track favorite is Team Toe. That guy. All right. I want to inspect my vehicle. Let's look at a few of these other options, right? Is this just looking at it? Got some kind of dinosaur creature. We've got a really good image of Anakin walking around, model of Anakin. Got a robot fixing. I mean, this is cool that you can do this. Change subject. Cockpit. Engine 1. Engine 2. PTO 1. Is that my robot there? And Anakin. Okay. I mean, that's cool, right? If you, especially when you start upgrading, you'll want to see all the changes to that. Let's look at vehicle upgrades. That's going to help with traction, acceleration. Now, where does it say how much they cost, though? So I don't need to go faster right now. I need handling. Maybe turning, top speed, acceleration, air brake, cooling. Yeah, so I don't think there's a boost, at least not yet. Oh, you can upgrade your pit droid. Let's upgrade air brake. I don't know. Acceleration. Or let's look into upgrading acceleration.
Welcome to Watto's shop, huh?
That guy's in the
Take a
movie.
look around. I got everything you need, huh?
Okay. So, the 40... So, yeah, we're just looking at different pieces here. Alright, if you look...
They come here, they look around, they no buy. Why nobody buy?
Hey! Alright, we're gonna try to do acceleration. Oh man, this is a really good interface. So the price, it looks like, is $2,200. I don't know. I'm not gonna try to work through all of this. Can I buy it? I don't know if I bought it, honestly. Oh. Is that gonna take me to that guy?
Only the best parts you find here in my shop, huh? I am betting heavily on Sebulba. He always wins.
Yeah, I only have 200 now, so hopefully junkyard, buy pit droids, change vehicle. Oh no, if you change vehicle, you change your character. So we're gonna stay with our... Yeah, there is no music, honestly. I don't want to change any of these. Lens flares. Cause... Well, hold on. Can I not change the resolution at all? Oh my gosh. I want to change the resolution to high res. Let me... There's no way. Alright, let's do one more race, and we'll call that our first play. Is there no story in this racing game? I'm fine if that's the case, because
record holder for this track is
there's not story in many racing games, but this comes from a movie that has an in-depth story. 2, 1... Yeah. So this course is wildly different, at least in look. Let's see if there's any kind of... Hold on, can I go, like, up? No. There's no, like, vertical movement. It's only... What I do want to know is if there's, like, secrets, you know? That, like, shortcuts, that makes or breaks racing games, right?
It's a new lap record.
That's their lap already? Let's change this map to something more useful. Alright, at least we can see some other opponents on our little mini-map right now, which means that at least they're a little bit closer than last time. I know this is early game, right? So... Oh! I just circled one! Oh, I just circled the 12th place guy. It's probably not called circle.
It's a new lap record.
Oh, so this looks like this feels like a much smaller map than the previous one. I'm almost done with it already. It's not pretty, but it is different than the past one. Oh, that guy passed me, but also he's in 11th place, or whatever. So handling this guy pretty well. Just with my Z button and my accelerate. I mean, that's the... Second lap was the best. There's such limited music. It's just the jet engine that's super loud, the pod engine that's super loud. Okay, what's this? Little cutscene we had there. Not sure what that was about. Yeah. Alright, it's just gonna be a rinse and repeat. It is a single player or multiplayer game, I believe, so playing with a friend would always be a good thing, right? Well, I'm not seeing multiplayer. Maybe it is just a single player game. Huh. For me, it's gonna have to become more robust to be something worth giving my vote for New Game Plus status. But play along with us this week. Get a copy of Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, whether it's for PC or Nintendo 64. Again, it came out a few months after release for a few other consoles. You might be interested in playing it there. Whatever you play, send in your commentary to ngppodcast.com or just visit our website. There's some other ways to do it through that, ngppodcast.com. And we'd love to include your thoughts as a part of our show next week. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting us. And till next time. Bye.